Good morning once again, class. Today I am here with a new topic of grammar, and it is a very important topic, that is concord. Okay, so concord, the another name of the concord is subject verb agreement. As the name suggests, subject verb agreement, it means subject is having some agreement with the verb. Means there are some basically rules, right? Which is very important for both subject and verb. See, we are doing some agreement. So in that agreement, they are having particular notifications, some rules and regulation is there. So in this topic also some rules. That's why the subject is agree with the verb. Mean which kind of verb that is used with which kind of subject. So one by one there are approximately 15 rules, right? So I will tell you each and every rule with this particular examples. So my suggestion is you that just write these all rules in your grammar notebook. It will be very helpful for the purpose of your exam, and this topic always comes. Okay, so let us start without any delay because 15 rules are there, so it's a lengthy topic. So with the first rule I'll start. Rule 1. If the subject is singular, then singular verb will use, obviously. But if the subject is plural, then plural verb will use. Yes, of course. Like this, if it is having first person. Three kinds of person are basically in the English grammar. In whatever topic you are reading, three types of persons are there. First person, second person and third person. First person is I, second person is you, whom I am talking with, and third person is we are talking about whom, जिसके बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं, that is the third person. Okay, first person is I and we. I is having the plural verb and singular verb both. Plural verb I have and I am. Okay, and singular I was. Means I is having the both verb singular as well as the plural. We are also having the plural verb. Second person you also agree with the plural verb. And the third person, he, she, it. He, she, it. They are having the singular verb. And yes, of course, they is having the plural verb. So make this chart in your notebook also. I'll give you the examples also. So here are the some examples. Like if I am writing here the examples are, okay, we'll see fast every and each rule with the examples. Like you, we starting with the you with the second person. You a good girl. Are and is. So which verb will come? Yes, of course, are. Are is there. You are a good girl. Okay. The second one, a mirror. A mirror, very useful. It reflects your image. Options are is or are, and second for the second, reflect and reflects. So what will come in the first? In the first, a mirror is very useful. A mirror is very useful. It, of course, S or ES. See, when the singular subject is there, the verb will be having S or ES. Like he walks. So verb will be containing S or ES. Means S or ES verb will be used with the singular subject. So here we are talking about the mirror. So it is there. So answer will be reflects. Okay. These are the two examples and many more examples are there. Okay, now we are forwarding with the rule number 2. So what's the rule number 2 is saying? If these words are like कौन से words? Each, none, no one, either of or every. These words are used before the subject. Means there is the subject, there is a noun in the sentence, and before the noun these type of words are there. So the verb will be singular. So the verb will be singular. It's a very थोड़ा सा अटपटा सा रूल है. So let us see the example. तो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. Okay. Everyone this work. Do or does. Everyone do this work or does this work. Yes, of course, singular verb does this work. Okay. Either of two servants going for leave. Basically, students are using are here. But according to the subject verb agreement rule, is will come. Because either of the sentences start, this is the noun, two servants, and either of is used before the noun, so the verb will be singular. Third sentence, none of the boys done this work. None of the boys has done this work. Okay, write down the examples. Pause that video. I'll write the third rule. What the third rule is saying? If two nouns are associated with the each and every, then the verb will be singular. Two nouns are there. Rule number 3. Okay, now we'll proceed with the rule number 3. What the rule number 3 is saying? If two nouns are associated with each or every. Means if two nouns are associated with each and every, then verb will be singular. Like example, each boy and each girl present there. So the verb will be singular, was. Each boy and each girl was present there. Like second example, every child, man and women. Every child, man and women was killed by the enemy. Means if two nouns are joined with each and every, then the verb will be singular. Now proceed with the rule number 4. When the sentence begins with there, means if any sentence, the word is there, the real subject placed after the verb. Actually, when the sentence starts with there, then the verb will come, then the real subject will come. So, the verb will be agree with the subject which is placed after the verb. Look at this sentence. There are many mistakes. Mistakes is plural, so subject will be plural, verb will be plural. So, have been. There have been many mistakes. Because mistakes are plural, that noun, that subject is plural, and it is placed after the main verb or helping verb, after the helping verb. So the verb will be plural because the subject after the there and verb, it is plural. There are 10 students in the classroom. There are 10 students. We will not see there. We will see the subject which is present after the verb. There are no students in the classroom. There is no student. There is no student in the classroom. Okay, now we'll proceed with the rule number 5. See, in the rule number, what the rule number 5 is saying? Rule number 5 is saying if the subject consists two noun or pronoun. Means if in the subject two nouns or pronouns are there and they are joined with the and. They are joined with the and, it takes plural verb. Means it is taking plural verb only. If the subject consists of two nouns or pronouns are joined with and, it takes plural verb. Like with the example, we will see that he and I dash present in the meeting. He and I are the both two pronouns are here and they are adding with the and. So which verb, as I am saying that plural verb will come. So verb, I were. He and I were present in the meeting. You will see the second example, dash your father and mother at home. See again and is there. So again the plural verb will become, so are. Are your father and mother at home? Question mark. This is the rule number 5. It consists when the two nouns or pronouns or two subjects are added with the and. it is containing plural verb. Okay, now we will proceed with the rule number 6. What the rule number 6 is saying, some nouns appear to be plural. Means if we will see that nouns appear to be plural, but the regular meaning of that noun will be singular. So, but singular in the meaning. Their meaning will be singular, having the singular verb. What the rule is saying is, some nouns are having s or es word. Means they are seems to be plural, but having the meaning of singular only. So the verb will be used as singular only. So see the example like statistics. Statistics, much like mathematics. Statistics is much like mathematics. यहाँ पे s और es दिया हुआ है. It is given s और es, but ये एक सिंगुलर नाउन होता है स्टैटिस्टिक्स, और मैथमेटिक्स भी एक सब्जेक्ट होता है जो कि सिंगुलर होता है. इसीलिए यहाँ पे that's why we are using singular verb only. And see measles. Measles is a disease. So measles is also having the s or es, but the verb will be used as a singular only. Measles is a dangerous disease. Okay. So here it up with the rule number 6. We will proceed with the rule number 7. Okay. Now see the rule number 7. What the rule number 7 is saying, some nouns which always come together takes plural verb. Means there are some nouns we are they are always come together, like spectacles, trousers, scissors. Means those have two seems that it's a one thing, but they are having two parts. So they are these types of noun are containing takes. We can say that these type of noun takes plural verb always. So look at the sentence. The barber's scissors. So scissors is having two parts. So the barber's scissors were sharp, having the plural verb always. So were sharp. Trousers, two parts are there. Trousers, different color. Trousers have. Again the plural verb. Trousers have in different color. This is the rule number 7. Means the object which seems to be one, but it is having two parts. So it is containing the plural verb. Okay. Rule number 8. What the rule number 8 is saying? Rule number 8. See, sentence which begins with. There are some group of collective noun of sentence type. A group of, a herd of, a crowd of takes always, because if they are indicating a group only, so they takes always a singular verb. Like a crowd of people shouting slogan. A crowd of people was shouting slogan. So was will come. Again, a herd of buffaloes seen grazing in the field. So was. A herd of buffaloes was. Because they are the collective nouns, so they always takes the singular verb. Okay. Now we will proceed with the rule number 9. It's a rule number 8 is finished. So rule number 9 and 10. See, rule number 9. What the rule number 9 is saying, when two subjects or nouns are joined with either or neither nor, then the verb agrees according to the second subject. Means if two subjects or two noun or pronouns are there in a one sentence and they are joined with either or neither nor, then the verb will use according to the second subject. Let us see the example. Either Amit or his wife going to attend this marriage. So the first subject is Amit and the second subject is his wife. So it's a singular. His wife is a singular. So the verb will singular use. His wife is going to attend this marriage. Let us see the second example. Neither Amit nor his friends. So these friends are the plural. The second subject is the plural. So the verb agrees the plural verb. Neither Amit nor his friends are going to attend this marriage. I know these are the very few examples I am explaining because of the time limitation, and it is a very lengthy topic. I will give you some exercises also. Then we will discuss on that exercises. So you will better understand the concord. Okay, let us forward to the 10th rule. What the 10th rule is saying? 10th rule says us that when two subjects are joined with not only but also, then the verb uses according to the second subject, just like it. either or, neither nor, we are using the verb according to the second subject. In the same, in this also we are using the verb agrees with the second subject. See, not only he but also I am, because the second subject is I, and with the I we are using in the present continuous tense am. So not only he but also I am going for picnic today. But it's a wrong sentence. It's I am only explaining you how the verb will use if the sentence is coming like that. Otherwise, that first person always comes in the first. Not only I but also he is going for picnic today. Not only her books but her watch also is stolen. Watch is the singular, books is the plural. Though the first subject is plural, but we are using the verb according to the second subject, and our second subject is singular, so we'll use the singular verb was stolen. Okay, in the both these rules, either or, neither nor, not only but also, we are using the singular verb. We are using the verb according to the second subject. Okay, let us forward with the 11th rule.